Hello and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm trying out recording my voice in real time. One, because it'll save some editing time, and two, because it'll make it so I have time to say what I'm doing and explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it. So I think it'll be better, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm starting off. I just soaked off my nails, that's why they're looking like this, okay? And they were all lifted. Oh yeah, also I won't forget like what I want to say anymore, because when I'm recording, I'm thinking about what I want to say when I edit the video, but then I forget. So I'm starting off with pushing back my cuticles. So for the rest of this video, I'm actually gonna do a voiceover now, because in this video I talked entirely way too much. Like, I just wouldn't shut up just because I could talk, just because I knew it would be recorded, so I just kept talking, which was stupid. If I left how much I talked in this video in, the video would be 2 hours and 30 minutes long, and like, who in their right mind is gonna sit here and watch me do? Nobody. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a voiceover for the rest of this video. And I don't know, soon maybe I'll do a real-time voiceover, but I have to learn how to shut the hell up first, because the way I just kept just spawning more things to say, I just wouldn't stop. Anyway, I don't normally show prep, but this is how I prep my nails. I just use this needle bit, and I don't know, I be going a little bit too hard sometimes, because I be wanting my nail plates to be like, not my nail plates, but my cuticles to be like completely clean or whatever. Because if they're not fully pushed back and clean, you are gonna get lifting, and I already get a bunch of lifting as it is, so I'm trying to be better and not get as much lifting, you know, especially on myself, because I feel like it's a lot easier to do other people's nails and have them not lift than it is to do mine. Because doing my nails, I mean, doing your own nails for anybody is a struggle. So, especially because I'm using my left hand to do these. So these nails gave me a really hard time, and plus I was trying out, like, when I clear capped the nails, not when I did the color. When I clear capped the nails, I was using a new monomer that I'm not used to, so that was even harder to try and get used to with my left hand. But it's a pretty good monomer. I'm not sure if I really like it from my Mia Secret clear acrylic, because clear acrylic dries fast on its own anyway. This monomer dries a little bit faster than my monomer that I'm used to. And no, it isn't MMA, because it wipes off pretty easily with acetone. Like, MMA will not remove, like, MMA will mess you up. Plus it was like extremely easy to file. Like, I had the easiest time filing my nails. MMA, if you don't know, is super hard to file. You can't soak it off. It's just awful, but I don't think this monomer is MMA. I think it's pretty good, and my friend got it for me, so I'm pretty glad about that. I got 4 ounces, I think, and I don't have much left because obviously I've been using it. But anyway, now I'm just nipping off the excess skin. A lot of people are scared to use nippers, but personally I've never been scared of that. I just kind of started doing it, which, I don't know, maybe I should have been scared, but it was just never in me to be scared of it. And you definitely don't need to use them, but I do, because I have a lot of excess skin. If I don't use them, it's just gonna be ugly. Like, I'm not about to do some ugly nails. Anyway, I mean, then, you know, the nails will be pretty, but like, then you'll see all that dead skin, and that is nasty. So I have to get rid of that. Some people use the drill bits to get rid of it. Personally, I don't know how to do that, so I just don't. I've never used a drill bit that completely got rid of all of my dead skin. I like to use drill bits that push my dead skin back so I can just cut it off easily. Anyway, I'm roughing up my nail with, I think it might be the rougher side of this file. I don't know which side is rougher on this file, but I'm making sure my nail plates are etched, and I'm just removing the shine off of them so the acrylic can adhere better. Also, just a heads up, I am gonna still be leaving some of my real time speaking in this video, just because, you know, to make it easier on myself. I'm not gonna pop in and do voiceover for the whole entire thing. It's just that I talked way too much, so I have to cut so much of it out, which is some of me explaining what I'm doing. So sorry about that, but I'm just going to be switching back and forth. And also sorry about the background noise if you can hear that. And also sorry if the real-time voiceover is quiet. I don't know how to make it louder. I was speaking as if I was in a library because that's just how I talk. So I don't know, deal with it. I know I said I was gonna glue them on and then come back, but I wanted to like try this on camera because yesterday I was trying this glue on my practice hand, and no wait, it wasn't this one, hold on. It was this glue right here I got from AliExpress. It just absolutely was not gluing, like it wouldn't glue down. And when I use my other glue, it takes like a second for it to glue down, and I can just press it down like this, wait a second, then move on to the next nail. Okay, it'll be like that now. I don't know what's going on. Oh, see, I don't know what's going on. Like, is it gluing or is it not gluing? Like, do I need a new glue? Like, should I just not waste my time with this glue? There's like so much of it. It was like $8 for like 50 of them. At least I think this is the AliExpress one, but I don't know. Okay, all the tips are glued on. I stayed using that same glue. They're probably gonna pop off while I'm filing them, but I guess we'll see. So I'm definitely not leaving everything I said in this part of the video in, because all I was doing was roasting my application, even though I'm doing it with my left hand. So I need to be easier on myself. Anyway, I'm doing a Mia's Secret dehydrator like always, and then 2 coats of protein bond. And on the second coat I put clear acrylic, like one at a time. Like I put the primer down and then I put acrylic right after, because I guess you're supposed to put acrylic on wet primer. So I learned that, like, I don't know, very recently. But anyway, once again I apologize for the background noise, but there's some dudes over at the neighbor's house, because the neighbors moved out. Like, they have been over there doing so much, and I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, they've just been over there doing stuff. But anyway, I'm putting a thin layer of clear. This was really hard for me to do because I'm doing it with my non-dominant hands. So, like, the thin layer of clear that you're supposed to put ends up being a thick layer of clear for me. Like, look at how thick that is laid on my nail. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be thin. It's time to get this design started. I'm going to start off with a marble. So I didn't really talk about how I was doing the marble. I'm pretty sure I probably talked about anything else besides what I was doing. So anyway, when you're doing a marble, just make sure that your beads are wet. It doesn't matter if, it does matter. So personally, I think it's better to work with small beads for a marble, because if you work with big beads, it's going to be hard to marble because they're going to be running all over the nail, because they do need to be a little bit runny so you can swirl them together. So yeah, just work with smaller beads and you should have an easy time just, quickly swirling them. Don't spend too much time on it because then you end up mixing the colors and that's not what you want. So now I'm doing a French, like a pretty deep French, on my ring finger, and this is probably the best French I've done with my non-dominant hand because it didn't turn out like super thick. And even when I do French with my right hand, like with my dominant hand, they be turning out like so thick. But for this one, I was more careful, I think, and I didn't have to do like a whole bunch of filing to make it to make a good structure or whatever, because you don't want your nails to be too thick, and they can be, like, if you want them to be, then that's cool. Make them super thick, whatever. It's not gonna affect how long they last, I think. But if they're too thin, they'll break. But I don't really worry about my nails being too thin because I don't do much, first of all, and second of all, I never make them too thin. I make them just how thick they need to be, For some reason, this black acrylic is like super dry. Like I can pick up a huge bead with any other acrylic, but this acrylic is like, I don't know, like I use the same amount of monomer I do for any other size bead, and I do the same thing with this black acrylic, but it ends up being a lot drier. And you can see when I place it on the nail, it's like basically already dry. Like it's not my monomer, because like I said, other acrylics that I'm working with, they work just fine. They don't act like this, and it doesn't matter like what monomer I use, because I switched from 2 different monomers using this acrylic, and this acrylic is just so dry. And like what I really don't understand about it is that it's the same acrylic I'm using for every single acrylic jar. Like I mix my custom colors with the same clear acrylic, so it should be the same consistency for every color, but not this one. And I'm wondering if it's because there's too much black in there and it needs to be more clear instead of black, but I don't really know. So I'm gonna put more clear in there maybe. I just don't be wanting my colors to be super transparent. Of course, you can see me struggling with my cuticle area, but on the index finger I made the black part so thick. I forgot I did that. Anyway, y'all better be glad that the original audio isn't in, because it was literally just me talking about how thick and how terrible my application was. A very boring conversation. But anyway, I doing a French on my thumb now, so I'm gonna do my thumb and my ring the same. I know I wanted to do French on them, but I didn't know if they were like, I didn't know what else I wanted to do with them, but I did want to do a sugar nail, so that's what I ended up doing, some sugar Frenchies. Anyway, I am talking so much. Like I said, it's a little bit of a problem. Doing this real time basically. But especially because I constantly need to have something in my ear, because I have a little bit of a problem with sounds, especially right now. My sister, I don't know what the hell she's doing. She's just loud all the time, so I have to have earphones in, because it pisses me off to no end. Like, it aggravates me to the point where, like, I'm gonna want to shoot somebody in the face. But I don't, because one, I don't know how to use it again, and two, that's the only reason. When I did my first nails on somebody else that wasn't my sister or my mom, it was my cousin. Okay, story time. It was embarrassing. So basically, she had came to get her nails done. She paid up front $50, I think. I was like, girl, I said 40. I didn't know what tips were back then. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what tips were. This was when I was 17 and I'm 18 now. Oh my God. And I didn't do nails the way I did now. I did them very lumpy, bumpy. I think I was using MMA. I didn't know what any of this stuff was. Basically, I was like the newbiest beginner you could ever think of when it came to acrylic. So I was not at all ready to do acrylic on somebody else's nails. But I was feeling confident. I was feeling way overconfident in myself, which made the way that the nails came out even worse. Like, it was so embarrassing. I was struggling to keep the acrylic from getting stuck in my brush. It was running everywhere because I didn't know how to pick up the correct amount of liquid. It was setting super fast because it was hot, but then it wasn't setting at all because my dad forced me to have the fan in here blowing directly on us. And not only did it make my cousin cold, it made the damn acrylic not dry because it was way too cold. If you don't know, temperature can affect the way your acrylic sets. It will set faster in heat and slower in cold, and sometimes it will take absolutely ages, absolutely forever to set when it's cold. And you'll be waiting for so long. So by the time I got to filing, I was filing off chunks and chunks of the acrylic. It was just an absolute mess, and her nails came out lumpy. She gave me a reference picture and I was gonna do that, but then I ended up picking the wrong color. So she switched reference pictures because I didn't even know how that color looked that I picked up. I just started using it, and she gave me a different reference picture. I didn't even end up doing those because I was taking so damn long. It took me like 8 hours. I ended up just doing plain solid colors, and one nail on each hand was an ombre. It was so ugly and embarrassing. Like, and I know they popped off the next day, that or they didn't because they were MMA, so it was hard for them to pop off. I was so embarrassed about that, like, because not only did her nails look so bad, also I took 8 hours. Girl has like 4 kids to take care of, and I took 8 hours on her nails. It didn't help that in the middle of service her kids did come over, and her sister, my other cousin. This story time is crazy. So my cousins are wild. So yeah, I'm gonna do flowers, and then maybe I'm gonna use this as a sugar glitter. Oops. Anyways, I'm just gonna put a small amount of monomer on my brush and glitterify this marble nail. And also thank you for 70 subscribers, because that is a lot of people. That is a lot of people. If there was 70 people in my house right now, I don't know how much that would be. I don't know, but it's a lot of people. So thank you. And y'all need to start commenting. Like, where are y'all? Like, y'all are subscribing, but y'all aren't talking to me. Comment and like the video too, because my views don't match my likes. And liking is free, okay? So is subscribing. So if you enjoy somebody doing their nails and talking entirely way too much while doing them, then just go ahead and subscribe. Just be careful, because I always hit my nails and mess up my encapsulation. So don't be like me. So I took a little break and I filed my nails, but then I took a break and they were pretty easy to file. Nothing out of the ordinary actually, so I was scared. Like, I thought that it was gonna be hard to file, like, and give me a hard time, but no, they were super easy to file. It still took me like an hour because I'm slow, but well, it took me an hour because my nails were all lumpy, and you are not gonna have an easy time filing lumpy nails, but they are not. It doesn't seem like they're MMA, but I'll see later when I do a soak off test. I might do a voiceover for the rest of this video because I'm tired of talking, so you won't be hearing from me right now anymore. Bye. Okay, so there was so much that I really thought that I was doing something. Like, I thought this video would be easier to record, but I mean easier to edit, but no, I made it a lot harder on myself with how much I was talking. But anyway, I'm doing some bling now. I'm just gonna let like a lot of this play out because this was super simple bling placement, and I'll have everything linked below so you can just watch and learn, or just watch, whatever you want to do. And I'm starting off with this note because this whole set is a freestyle, so I didn't know what I was gonna do. I just knew that I wanted to do purple and black, so, and clear. So I just, I went based off of that, and that's how freestyle sets go. So now I'm top coating all the nails, and after this I'm gonna do some flowers on the index nail. And I'm gonna show me doing like 2 flowers because if I show up more, this video will be even longer, and it's already way too long, so I apologize for that. But like, this was a nightmare to get through because I wanted to leave some of my real-time voice in, but I'm gonna try and do this real-time talking again one day, not in the next video and not in the next video after that, but maybe in the next video. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna put some little tiny gems on my index finger, and those are gonna be guidelines for the flowers. And I'm gonna do 3 5-petal flowers in the middle, and then 2 4-petal flowers at the top and bottom. And the reason why I did 4 at the top and bottom is because doing 5 petals is hard. I could not get that to be like even, but I think they're really cute, but they're just not super even, and it's whatever because I am doing it with my left hand, and plus I don't even do, like, I do a lot of flowers nowadays, but that's because I am trying to get better at them. Like before, if y'all can hear me getting notifications, I'm sorry, but before before this month, I think before October, not before October, I haven't even done flowers. So, you know, I'm doing what I can do. And the way I like to learn things, I just like to do it. I watch tutorials on stuff, and I watch videos like explaining stuff, but I like to just do things for myself to learn it and by myself. I don't like having help. But I do get help when I need it, but I do not like having it. So the very last thing I'm doing is my sugar glitter nails, and I did this last because, you know, it's messy. I'm carefully outlining the French tip because I'm doing this carefully just because, you know, I mean, how else am I supposed to do it? I didn't really, I was thinking about it, but I didn't clean up the edges. I guess it's fine. I guess I didn't need to, but like I would recommend doing that to make sure your shape is like super defined. If you wasn't like being really slow, I was being very slow and careful with this to make sure like it came out fine, because I didn't want to have to clean up any edges. And then I just fill it in with the gel from the bottle, and then I pour glitter on top of that. And the reason why I did black instead of just doing a top coat is because I didn't want the glitter to be too see-through, and it already kind of is, because it's kind of just one layer of black gel polish. But anyway, look at how pretty that glitter is. I really love this glitter. But after this, there's reveal shots. Sorry for how much I say but I've been thinking about what I need to say next. So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe and leave a like if you want to. And also, sorry that it's so long, but if you're watching like now at this point, thank you, and please remember to leave a like. If you're watching by now, you probably want to subscribe, because I mean, maybe you like it. Thank you for watching. Bye.